no bunch of players are any good without a good management team to bring them together and to train them. And in appreciation of all the work that has been put in by the management team throughout the year, we'd just like to present each of them with a copy of the team photograph that you have here, see here in front of you. So, let me just get my list. Not that I don't know the names, but I just don't know the orders. Okay, say the dip into the rosary, I'd say that's probably maybe it's the Angelus. Okay, the first guy, a player, a dedicated player for very many years, a selector for the last 2 years. I think if we need to get a defibrillator in place soon, because this guy's going to have a heart attack soon on the pitch. A guy who wears his heart on his sleeve, Tony Barnett. Yes, the top scorer, 7-2 in the first round against St. Eata's. No score in the next round against The next guy I call on is a guy who has contributed again hugely to the club over the last couple of years. He was Club Person of the Year last year. He was a selector on the team this year, and even when he took on a new job with very unsociable hours, he was still there, committing the time to the team. Very popular guy, Donald McCarthy. The next person came on board with us last year, part of the new regime, and as Seamus said, he was the first man he called when he got the job, and we were able to see why. A guy who brings the physical preparation of teams to a scientific level almost, ultra professional. He ensured that every single player was at the peak of fitness, well, nearly everyone. Mark McSweeney. Next guy is a guy I had the pleasure of playing in many under 12 teams with. A coincidence tonight is on the hurling team this year with a 16-year-old Kitto playing in the forward line. This guy was a 16-year-old forward on the Castlemartyr team that won the first East Cork football final in 1982, and he continued playing up to a couple of years ago. He won't be as involved in the team for the coming year. We're glad he still will be involved, but not as much as last year, because we're delighted to say he's now taken on a more onerous role as trainer of the Cork senior hurling team. We're delighted and proud as a club to see him there, and we wish him best of luck. Donald Burke. Next guy is a legend in the club. People looking on from the outside may not realise the amount of work he does, but people that are involved in the committee, the officers and the team know the true worth of this guy's contribution. John Welsh. John, as you can see, is a man of many talents, and he's going to have another very eventful day in a couple of weeks. He's getting married to his fiancée Mairead, and we wish him the best of luck. guy who wore a few hats as well in the last year. Secretary of our club for the last good 3 years, an excellent secretary. A handy enough football goalie. But he's an accountant by trade. And in that role he was invaluable to us during the year, keeping tabs on all the stats, pointing out guys' mistakes, and being able to correct when a guy was claiming credit in the pub, he was able to look up the stat sheet and correct him. I'd also like to congratulate him and his wife. Michael John became a daddy for the first time a couple of months ago. Michael John Crimmon. Next guy, this guy also had the pleasure of playing under 12 with. He's been involved again in many roles at the club over the years.
1 minute.
He was a selector for a good few years. This year he was our medical man. Glad to say he wasn't that busy. We were lucky. Marty O'Keefe. Now the people I've just described and people I've introduced contributed hugely in many different ways to the management and to the success of the team. But there was one person who brought it all together. The definition of a true manager: professional, dedicated, ability to delegate, ability to lead, an inspiration to us all, James Law.
Bernie boy.